Hello, welcome to Spell Day. We're covering a spell every single day of the year from the 5e PHP plus 3. Those sorcery spells are homebrew spells. We're at plus 2 at the moment. You can head back in playlist to find them. And today's spell is good old reliable shield.
Nice shot, man. Thanks, mate. Oh, I'm gonna beat you so hard you'll have a twitch. That's the spirit. Incoming! Yes, aye.
First level Abjuration, casting time of 1 reaction, which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell. Range of self, components verbal somatic, duration 1 round. An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile. Early game, nice trade. Late game, why not? +5 AC at a burst, and specifically against an attack, so you don't need to cast it ahead of time. That's great! +5? +5, depending on how you're looking at averages to an extent, is just as good as giving the enemy disadvantage to hit. That's fantastic. Not to mention, when the reaction triggers, it's after you're hit by an attack, not an enemy's making an attack, after you're hit by it. So you might tell, like, oh shoot, I got hit by an attack 4 over my current AC. Then you can cast shield. I mean, this is a go-to. I've seen people argue this for being just a flat ability within Wizard because it's a really common picked up spell. And oh man, the amount of ridiculous AC builds that use this spell to like, oh yeah, 30 AC in 1 round or other ridiculous things like that. The other thing with Magic Missile, I mean, there's a few other defensive magic items that can provide protection against Magic Missile, but very few things can. It doesn't come up that often, but it's nice to have because it's the one spell that automatically hits. So to have something that also still can be a block against it, nice feature to add, especially if you're really low. I home rule, I don't know. Shield is great. It's grand. That's why I even agree with some of the arguments to make it a feature of Wizard, depending on the implementation. But I don't know. I home rule it just so it's not as good against hordes or multi-attack. But I don't know. Like it. There's a case where it's almost too good. Like, oh man, rating-wise, you might be seeing where this is going, but you know what? Yeah. 10 out of 10. It's a simple spell, great spell, to the point that people argue it should be a feature. So, I mean, come on. If people are arguing that because so many people pick it up, there's something has to be going right. It's one of the few ways to block Magic Missile, which isn't too big of a concern, but +5 to AC after already knowing the attack hit. That's fantastic. And it lasts for the whole round after. That's +5 to your AC for the entire round until your turn begins again. No, not even that. It's up until when you were attacked last time. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. 10 out of 10.